What's good, y'all boys, man? It's your boy B Gray, and I'm back with another video. In today's video, we're gonna be reacting to a day in the life of a California billionaire. Whoa. And a big shout out to that boy Tommy G, man, for making this video. It's crazy how Tommy G goes to like every hood in America, bro. Like that's love, man. That's love. You know what I'm saying? Like, just to get some insight of what they do in a day-to-day basis, you know what I'm saying? But hey, man, you know, shout out to that boy Tommy G. So go like, share, subscribe if your boys are new to the channel only. And please turn on those post notifications if you guys want more reactions like this, bro. Because I'll be dropping these like hell. You feel me, bro? I'll be dropping these like this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like $100 bills in the club, just dropping these, motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know what I'm saying? Just tossing $100 bills, man, like it's a club or some shit. You feel me?
Do you need money to be happy?
No. Money's good, but it's a fool's errand to think, oh, I'm rich, I'm going to be happy. It doesn't work that way.
Bro, I'm sorry, y'all, man. Just look at the houses, bro. And that's in LA somewhere, bro. Like, bro, that's in California somewhere. Bro, look at the mansions, bro. Oh my God.
Let the money come when it comes. And it'll come maybe when you're in your 20s or 30s or 40s. It doesn't really matter that much. Don't focus on money all the time.
Yeah, that's a fact. The work comes fast and the money comes slow. So be humble about that. You feel me? Because like it's not all about money. You know what I'm saying? Because like you may say like I'm rich because I got like $1 million in the bank. Okay, cool. But again, it's like are you really like happy with it? You know what I'm saying? Because like some motherfuckers aren't happy with money. You feel me? Like I'm being real with y'all. Like
Today we dive into the life of California billionaire Carl Barney. He's what some would say is living proof of the American dream.
Is it only a billionaire here?
In a family of modest means, and
It's
he
crazy.
came to America as a young man with just a few dollars to his name. Eventually in his career, he founded a collection of private colleges, and through the success of these colleges, he created an immense amount of wealth. Carl believed with his schools that he was revolutionizing education. However, the state of California felt differently, and Kamala Harris, the California Attorney General at the time, made the controversial decision to
Shit, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Man, Kamala a fraud, my nigga. But she a fraud. That's what I gotta say.
force his schools to shut down. And we'll be diving deeper into that later today. But for now, Carl's on a new mission, launching a book with a radical new idea that might change the way you think about life, money, and happiness.
Okay.
In this episode, we see into
That's
the
great.
world of the ultra-wealthy, and we ask the questions that everyone wants to ask a billionaire.
Before we get into the life of a billionaire, I gotta tell you about some gnarly computer stuff. There's a software out there called AnyDesk that gives you a
Pay bills.
and she's having
Pay bills, homies.
another scenario in the damn.
I'm sorry,
you
y'all.
guys have
Sorry.
logging on your desk is free for platform. Started for. Oh man, folks! Another good morning.
These ads are killing me, bro. These ads are killing me, bro.
Top of the line, the Ramada
Dang.
name. And today, we're going to the upper echelon of society. We're talking to a billionaire. Now, some people nowadays, they look at a billionaire and say, just by existing, you're sketchy, or your morals are wrong, or you're a bad person. Other people will look at a billionaire and say, you should be celebrated, studied, questioned to see what we can learn from a person like you. So without further ado,
Facts.
let's hit the road and get going.
Folks, we're just pulling up,
Facts.
and this might be weird, but I can't help but feel a little bit, part of me wants to say nervous, just because I almost...
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. If I meet a billionaire in my lifetime, bro, like I would have felt kind of nervous because it's like, dang, bro, it's like it's really you. You know what I'm saying? Because like I got like so many questions like up the roof, and just to ask this person like, how he got to, you know what I'm saying, like the billionaire, like the billionaire, you know, status in his life or her. But yeah, man, like I don't feel like kind of nervous. You feel me? Yeah, man. Like I can't lie to y'all, bro. Like it would feel kind of nervous inside, you know.
Oh my gosh, like in the game of business, he's Michael Jordan, he won the game, and we should look at him. But then there's another aspect of like, they control everything.
I mean, shit. I mean, that's not one lie told, bro, because they do control everything. But some don't. I mean, I don't know. That look beautiful, bro. That look beautiful, bro.
Yeah. Good morning. You must be
Man, look at
Tony.
Nice to meet
dog. Hold on, y'all, bro. Look at this door, bro. Hold on, look at this door. Hold on, can I like rewind this shit? Hold on,
Yeah.
bro. Look at that door, man. We don't see nothing like this in Michigan, bro. But we don't see a green, mixed in with a little bit of blue, glass door. Man, we don't see none of them, bro. Oh my god.
Good morning. You must be
That's a whole
Tony.
nother
Nice to
status
meet
right there,
you.
man.
Good to
Like that's a
meet you.
whole man.
Welcome. I'm doing great, thank you.
We're here in your palace.
Carl
huh?
Barney.
Well,
So
I
that's
wouldn't
his
call it a
name.
palace, but it's got a
Carl
nice
Barney.
view.
That's a
How
nice
old were
house,
you when you
bro.
made your first
Jesus.
$1 million?
39.
And how old were you when you made your first $1 billion?
That's censored. That was actually a few years ago.
I detect a bit of an accent from you.
Yes, I was born and raised, went to school in England. When I was 18, I
Good.
left England. I traveled overland from England, London, through France and Italy, Yugoslavia, Bulgaria. Spent 5 years in Australia, traveling around all Australia, and then came to the great United States.
Right now, we are in a
That's good.
magnificent,
That's great.
beautiful house.
That's great.
How'd you grow up?
We were not very poor, but we didn't have any money. There was 6 of us to feed. This was right after the war in England, the Great War. The
Food was
World
still
War II.
being rationed for up to 10 years after the war, right?
Exactly, you know that. That's good. You must have read a book, something about that. So yeah, there was rationing, and we're very frugal, live very modestly.
And the thing is about it, bro, like they don't got no driveways down there, bro. Man, like dog, like they don't even got no fucking driveways, bro. Like, it's like they park like on the street, bro. Like, man, like that's a whole nother level right there, man. Man, that's a whole
I think a
level,
lot
bro.
of young people, especially young men right now, are feeling like they need to be a millionaire when they're 20 or they're 18, and they feel this grand urgency to do so. What would you tell them?
I'd say urgency is great, ambition is great, but don't
Yeah.
press it. Let it happen. Let it unfold. Pursue your dreams. Pursue a purpose. Know what your purposes are. My purpose was education. I wanted to do a great job in teaching people. That's where I made my money, in education. But the education came first and the money came secondary. Let the money come when it comes. And it'll come maybe when you're in your 20s or 30s or 40s. It doesn't really matter that much. Don't focus on money all the time. It'll take care of itself.
Did ever in your dreams think you'd be in a multi-million-dollar house on the coast of California?
Bro, oh, that looks so beautiful. Bro, imagine having a mansion. Bro, y'all listen, y'all. Like, imagine you having a mansion like right behind. No, like, bro. Imagine having a beachfront right there, like right behind your house. Oh God, bro, that looks so beautiful, bro. No, like my biggest investments one day is to build a house like on the beachfront. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, see, so I can see like all of the palm trees and all that stuff like that. And like, bro, like just look at that, y'all. Like that looks so beautiful, don't it? Like, don't it? Like that looks so beautiful. Oh my God, bro. I'm about to cry, bro.
Yes.
Dog, that looks so beautiful, man.
Yeah, I'm a big believer in dreams.
Jeez.
You just wrote a book
Jesus
focusing
Christ,
on
bro.
happiness. Why?
Well, it was an experiment
That
that I
look
conducted, and I saw the results of the experiment. I saw people getting happier. And I thought, wow, this is working. I better write a book. But I had no intention of writing a book until I saw what happened. I found it was inspirational, and I thought the world needed to know about this innovative way of increasing your happiness.
Have you ever been depressed before?
I was depressed one time in my life when I was a teenager. I just couldn't figure it out. And I made the mistake of reading, and this is a long time ago, I made the mistake of reading a book on psychology, which made me even more depressed. But I was depressed, I think, for about 2 days.
Do you need money to be happy?
No. Money's good. It helps with happiness. No question
do.
about it.
Yeah, it
There's a
do.
lot of values you can get from money. But it's a fool's errand to think, oh, I'm rich, I'm going to be happy. It doesn't work that way. Money is secondary to happiness.
Hey man, you know, like a younger guy like me, I may be happy with money. Like, but it's like when I turn like 65 to like 7 years old. I mean like 70. I'm sorry. You know, it's like I've been a millionaire for like 30 years. Like, so it's like I'm not really, like happy no more with the money because I made like so much money like off this shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I mean, like I get it, bro, of what he's talking about. Cause like, again, cause when you, I'm saying like when you older, bro, it's like you don't give a fuck about money. Again, cause it's like you got over like 100 billion to like $500 million, like in your account. So it's like, you know, I mean, like I get it, bro. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get it.
Having
I
something
get it.
inside of you, your dreams, your goals, your ambitions, that's the main thing. And then make as much money as you need to fulfill your dreams.
It's real talk, though. It's real.
I still have a dream of another house, but this is
just a starter house for you?
Yeah, this is
Hey, Carl, man, like this is a nice house you have. Like this is a nice house, bro. Like, oh my god, like you know what I'm saying? Like just look at the tinted, a front door right there, man. Like that shit's all tinted up, bro. Oh my god, that looks so
yeah,
nice,
starter
bro.
house.
During your peak
Man.
working moments, what was the most hours per week you were working?
I gotta meet this guy one day. I gotta meet him one day.
More or less.
Like
I
straight
don't
up, bro.
recommend it, but there's times when you do it because that's what needs to get done. This is an interesting painting. It's not a mural. It's a fine art done by Brian Larson. This painting over here is Prometheus. Nice. And you know the story of Prometheus? He took fire, which symbolizes enlightenment. The enlightenment from the gods, the fire from the gods, and brought it to man.
If you don't mind me asking, what is the most you've ever paid for a piece of artwork?
A few $100,000. The first college I did was Matthew Arnold College in England, where I studied language and math, and I finished the math course, but then I went to Australia, so I didn't complete the full program. Then in Australia, I took a course in accounting and did not care for it, so I dropped out of it.
Do you still need to go to college to succeed?
In some fields, you need to go to college. Obviously, if you're going to be a doctor, you've got to go to college. If you're going to be a lawyer, you have to have a law degree. You have to so there's some fields. So I would say yes, absolutely, and no, absolutely. It depends what you want to do.
Can we check out your...
Right, and guys, like another thing, a college degree do not make you smart. You know, because like a piece of paper do not make you smart in this world because like, motherfuckers laugh at me every day, bro, because I'm doing like all of this and look I'm gonna become one day, bro. Like I'm telling y'all, bro, like I saw people become what they laugh at, bro. Like that's what I'm trying to say to y'all, bro. Cause like a piece of paper do not make you smart, bro. And those type of factors as far as like being a doctor or a nurse or a lawyer, I mean, yes, I mean like you need to go to college for all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like those are really good jobs to have. So yeah, man.
Now you're getting very personal.
Yeah.
But I'll make an exception.
Okay,
Come on, we'll take a look at the refrigerators. This one is called the magic refrigerator. It's magic because when anything runs low, it magically is topped up. So I never run out of anything. Never run out of milk or oranges or anything like that.
What's your favorite food?
I love the morning succulent oranges, fresh, cool oranges. I love the food once in a while, going out to dinner, but I have a wonderful housekeeper. Her name is Lorena. She just cooks clean and wholesome. I will have an occasional wine once in a while, but very rarely. I stay off alcohol.
Am I right in guessing that sugar is also a minimum in your diet?
Oh, sugar is death. No sugar.
Yeah, it's facts. But when you get older, it's gonna kill you. You feel me? Like, hey man, some people may eat sugar and some don't eat sugar. Everybody got their own, preference of eating stuff. So,
or as little sugar as possible, and lots of protein, particularly when you're getting older.
I saw you at a gym downstairs.
Bro, he got a gym down. What? Wow.
I do wrestling, I do jujitsu. I think like I can look at someone's body and tell if they work out. One thing I noticed on you, your forearms, dude. Those are strong forearms.
Man.
Okay? Right here you got the veins going on.
Man, Granddad really strong, man.
A lot of people do bicep curls, but
Granddad really strong, man.
Especially grip strength in the forearms.
I work out isometrics 1 day a week. I have a trainer come by on Wednesday who does more flexibility and balance type. And on Thursday, I have a strength trainer who does weights with me. And then Friday and Saturday, more cardio. everybody has an age. You know, it's I'm going to live until I'm 80 or 90, or maybe they shoot for 100. He said, well, why not extend it? Why not go for a bigger number? So I thought, well, what can I really? I said, what's the record? It's a bit over 120. So 122 is the record. I think, well, I can shoot for, no guarantees, unfortunately. My doctors will not put it in writing. This is like the workroom. I do reading, writing, computer stuff, meetings sometimes.
Carl, I see you surrounded by a lot of books right now.
Bro, that's a home office, bro. It's bigger than my whole bro. It's bigger than my whole like setup at home, bro. Damn, man. Like all them books, everything he got in there, man. Shout out to
Now,
Granddad,
is there
bro.
any one
Oh my
book that you would say has been most impactful on your life?
Well, there's a lot of books that are impactful, but one major one has been Atlas Shrugged by Ayn Rand.
Atlas Shrugged is a 1,000-page book by Ayn Rand, and it is basically the Bible for hardcore capitalists. The premise of the book is essentially that the hero, the entrepreneur, is continually overcoming rules and regulations put in their path by the enemy, the government, and it shows the entrepreneur's journey to overcoming this evil. This book is foundational to Carl's thinking and helps you better understand someone in the ultra-capitalist category. I read it in college and recommend you do if you have some extra time on your hands.
I wanted to do something meaningful with my life, and then I did the soul searching. I came up with 2 high values. I love management. Crazy, but I love it. I love management. I also love education. I find it's a high value for me and a high value for other people. So I wanted to do something that involved management and education. So that's when I acquired my first private college, a business college in San Jose, California. We went broke after 6 months. So I had to roll up my sleeves and work, and I built it up, became very successful. And then over the next many years, I grew it to 20 on-ground campuses in various six western states, and then started a university called Independence University, which had 1,500 people working for it, grew quickly to 10,000 students. It was quite successful in those days.
That's
and
great,
then in the battle with the government, they shut your schools down, if my research is correct.
Elizabeth Warren.
Not gonna lie.
So I'm honored to be one of her enemies. She and Dick Durbin ordered the colleges closed, and they talk to each other behind the scenes. And there's a bunch of activists that hate private colleges. Oh, colleges and universities ought to be run by the government. Everybody knows that, so to speak. But I was private and profitable, and they didn't like that. Hey, how are you all?
Good morning. Fantastic.
Carl starts off his morning with a few Zoom meetings. The first one is him giving marching orders to his team of assistants, and another one is catching up with his friend Peter Diamandis, a man who is a powerhouse in the space of innovation and someone Carl passionately.
I think I heard about him before, though.
He supports.
I heard about him before.
Backing.
Remember, life is to be enjoyed. Enjoy the day, and I'll catch up with you when I come back home.
Wonderful. Well, you have a great day.
What was your next move after your schools got shut down?
I sort of coasted a little bit. I did some consulting work. I did a couple of things like that. But I think the next big thing was the book. It took me 3 years to write the book, and now I'm working on promoting the book.
Guys, there's something you should know. Carl has a free happiness quiz he designed to help you better understand yourself and how happiness comes to your specific personality type. I took this quiz and enjoyed reading through the results. If you would like to take it for yourself, the link is in my description.
There are a lot of people in my situation that have money and they don't know what to do with it. They give it away to charities, which is good. They give it away to the universities, which is fine, the hospitals and various charities. Whoever it was that enabled you, or me in this case, to become successful and happier, acknowledge them. And I had 20 people in my will, and I got down, I sat down with them just like I'm sitting down with you, and I said, look, you've been enormously helpful to me. You've done this and you've done that, and you helped me in this way. So be very specific. And I said, I'm really grateful, and I want to express that gratitude to you by giving you a happiness grant. So I said to them, I said, I don't want this money to be a problem for you, to make you more successful and happier. They said, well, what kind of plan? I said, well, I want you to write a happiness plan. And they said, happiness plan? What's that? I said, well, I'll hire a coach for you, a happiness coach, and they'll help you develop a plan. And when I see the plan that you know what you're going to do with the money, I'll send it to you all at one time. It's yours.
One thing that I'm observing is you can look at siblings within a family, and some are very ambitious, some are very lazy, and some are in between. To me, it almost seems like there's an intrinsic thing that some people have and some people don't. What do you think it is that sets the ambitious apart from the non-ambitious?
I think there is such a thing as temperament, you know, how you're born. It seems like influencing.
Man, like, bro, man, believe me or not, bro, like I'm learning so much, bro, from out this video, bro. It's like I'm learning, like the terminology of what he does, as far as like what type of like businesses he does and stuff like that. Like it's like, bro, like it's kind of like a learning experience, man. For one day, like I may like take these notes. Hey, man, y'all gotta take notes. Education is important in some ways. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not saying like all the time, but like just like in some ways in your life, bro. Education is important. Yeah, man. And once again, it's like I'm learning so much, bro, from out this guy right here. It's just like, man, it's like you ready to do all that, bro, and still, working on new projects that you got in the future, you know.
But I think there's an influence. I mean, beyond that, and what we can control is what we read, people that we associate with, identify early in life or later in life something that you love to do, that fascinates you, that motivates you. And then if you can do that, some people do it and some people don't, and it evolves over a period of time until you say, hey, this is what I want to do with my life.
In the pursuit of wealth, do you ever felt like you left relationships with family and friends on the back burner and you regret it?
I was never in a pursuit of wealth, interestingly enough. I wanted enough money to not have to worry about it, but I never pursued wealth. I loved management, I love education, and I pursued that, and the money came.
One thing I've come to learn about many of the ultra wealthy is they view time as their most valuable asset. So instead of spending extra time driving through LA traffic, we head to a private airstrip where Carl has a helicopter ride waiting for us.
Dang. You got a helicopter too? Wow. Just look at that view, y'all. Just, bro, man, that view looks so beautiful, man. Oh my God.
Yeah, thank you for a safe flight. I appreciate
You
it.
got
A little bit of
drivers
happiness for
waiting.
you, okay?
You got
Have a
drivers
good day.
driving you
See
around
you
and
on the way
all that,
back.
man. That's,
You know, but the
you
American
pulled up
dream
in
is
Escalade
so
V.
important. And it inspired generations of people, and it needs to be revived. There's no Russian dream, or even English dream or Australian dream. It's typically American. And this is something about the American mindset, that we want life to be better for ourselves and our family.
Why do you think so many people today feel like it's out of reach?
Something really bad happened in America. And, it's probably not just one thing. There's one thing after another happened. Somehow we've lost the spirit of America. We've lost the dream. And that's very sad.
So it seems like to me the way you're saying it's not a policy, but it is a belief in a better future that we had for many years in this country, but it's been dampened down in recent times.
It's diminished and it's faded, and that's very sad.
Carl is on the move promoting his book launch, so our first stop is at the iHeartRadio headquarters where he sits down with Ellen Kay, the host of the
For
number
real?
one radio show in Los
For real?
Angeles.
Wow, okay.
Hey there.
Who are you?
Girl, I'm Ellen.
I'm not going to shake your hand. Are you kidding me? I'm a red-blooded American. Good to meet you. Lovely.
Yeah, welcome. Thank you for coming. All right, we're here with Carl Barney. Welcome to our radio show on the Feel Good Morning Show and this podcast. This is all about people who make us feel good, Carl, and you are one of them. Welcome.
Well, thank you for inviting me. I'm pleased to be here.
I am loving your book, The Happiness Experiment. Carl B. Barney. Tell me about the happiness experiment.
This happened naturally with real people, with real experiences. Came from three places. One, I almost died in a plane crash.
Oh,
We were diving into the grass. That's what I thought. This is
Oh
not
my
going to be
God.
fun. The next thing that happened was that I heard that my sister's husband was dying. And I sat down with her and I said, Janet, I'm really sorry. I said, you're in my will, and I want to bring it forward and give it to you now so that you can fulfill any last wishes with Carla and her husband. But my older brother was sitting there, And I said, well, I'm going to do the same thing with you. His wife went ballistic. She said, this is too much money. I don't want anything to do with it. It's wrong. And she stormed out of the room. So that was a big surprise. But it gave me a lesson. And then the next thing that happened was I'm looking over my financial statements, and I've been very fortunate. I've made a lot of money, but there was money sitting on my financial statement which wasn't doing it. And these things came together. The people in my will after the plane crash, my sister giving her the inheritance, and now this money is, I said, how can I use this money for myself and those I really cared about? So that started the experiment.
Based off your experiment, do you think universal basic income is a good idea?
Oh, that is such a complicated question. I'm really not qualified to answer that, but it's good and it's bad. I mean, it's good if it gets rid of a whole lot of government interference and complication. So economically, it might work, as Milton Friedman said. But generally speaking, I think you destroy lives by giving people money when they're not ready for it.
And I've actually found that giving money away is very hard and oftentimes creates resentment in the people that you give it to.
Yeah.
How did you avoid that with some of your closest friends and inner circle?
That was something I had to struggle with. How can I just do this? Sit down with my friends who are, the substantial people. They wouldn't accept charity. They didn't want a gift, but it was delivered in such a way. And I said, you've got to think of me as being dead. You don't owe me anything. I said, if not, I don't want to do this if it's going to make a problem with our friendship. And some of them did. 3 of the people said, no, I can't accept it.
I thought it would be an interesting.
And this is the lesson of life, because you got like a lot of friends that either personally, you know what I'm saying, and they know like your success and what you're doing, and then it's like they see you want money. It's like they want to like ask you for like all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like I got like a couple people that do that to me. You know what I'm saying? So like I gotta like cut them off. Like which I did, cause like straight up, cause like I gotta just. You know what I'm saying, cause like you're not gonna use me for my money because of what I'm doing with myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I mean, like some of them don't really accept it because like they're really like true friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to them. Just keep in mind of that, bro. Cause like people will try to like use you like that, man. Like, I don't know.
Interesting dynamic to schedule a meeting between a billionaire and ex-cons that were running the streets of Los Angeles. Some of these guys, like Bozo, did major prison time, but now after getting out, are entrepreneurs eager to talk business with Carl.
Thank you.
Good.
So now we're in the streets now. Now we're in the streets.
Hello, Angel. Good to meet you.
Now we're in the streets.
Okay, that's good.
I think the thing is here is we're all on a similar quest of life. We're all trying to be successful. We're all trying to be entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's not a lot of it that we learn in school. So I feel like this is a cool way where we all come from different parts of life.
Yes. Yeah, bro, it's facts. But they don't teach us how to be, entrepreneurs in school. The more we read, it's like the more like knowledgeable we get into being like our own boss. You know what I'm saying? Because I know like everyone want to be their own boss. Like y'all can't lie. Like you want to be your own boss one day, bro. Like it's. I mean, like it may be hard though to start off, but it's like when you get like enough knowledge out of it though, like it's like you gonna make it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna make it for sure. I mean,
I grew up in England. You guys grew up in LA. I grew up in the suburbs of Chicago. Moved to Milwaukee. And I think it's just cool to brainstorm and see what we can come up with to learn and advance our missions.
Predominantly, we grew up in the city of Pico Rivera. Me and him are childhood friends. Both of us had rough childhoods, whatever. I just did 10 years in prison. I've been out about 9 years now. So after I did my 10 years, I told him I needed to get back on my feet, you know what I'm saying? Figure out something. I didn't want to, it was a revolving door, you know what I mean? I didn't want to go back to prison no more. I put myself through a trade school. I did photovoltaic. And also independently, I'm a recording artist.
That's great, bro.
That's
great,
signed with
man.
OTR. Got a deal offer, and I've been doing a lot of like administration with them, like helping with artists, also putting on music. And
seems like you could teach me some things.
Maybe. I mean, depends
Right,
on
bro.
what area you're.
Yeah, bro, it's facts, but give them a second chance, bro, because like the system don't want to give, like especially like our people, they don't want to give, the black man a second chance in life. You know what I'm saying? Like they're locking us up for no reason. It's like we're going to jail for no reason, bro. It's like we need a second chance out here, bro, because like the shit like he just said right here, bro. Bro, it's like he went to a trade school and he said like he was an artist. So again, you can always bounce back, bro, from your failures. The system don't care about you. I mean, like the system out here, like they don't care. Give us a second chance, America. like America, like please give us a second chance. You know what I'm saying? Because like God forbid if it was me. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to like like better myself now. You know what I'm saying like it's like I'm not perfect out here. Like I'm not perfect. So yeah, bro. You know what I'm
Trying to
saying?
do it, you know. But we're all kind of entrepreneurs.
Shout out
He
to
has
bro,
his own
man.
fashion brand
Shout out to
too.
bro.
He does real estate also.
But I was telling him about making a curriculum, whether it's 6 weeks or 8 week curriculum, for juniors or for Pilates, some type of trade.
Give them the skill fast.
Where you
Fast.
Immersion. Yeah, get into it and get out.
Was
you
dire
give
here.
the incentive to have a job after it.
I think that's a fabulous idea.
So I ended up fighting for my life for about 43 days in the hospital, refused the ventilator, refused the blood transfusion, asked God to help me, and within 2 days, I was getting better. I got severe lung
Praise
damage.
God.
I got blind in one eye. So I had to, of course, now I'm disabled, but I had to move differently and learn how to move differently, and it was a process for me for about a year and some change.
You literally came from
Man, praise
death's
God,
door.
man.
I mean,
Praise
you were
God.
about as low as you could go,
Yeah,
physically and mentally.
43
Absolutely. You were
days.
dead. You were gone.
absolutely.
And then you turn it around,
Praise
and in
God,
the last
bro.
few years, you've
To
done
the
all that.
fullest.
Yeah.
You're freaking amazing. Tommy was asking me, he said, homeless and all of that, what's the solution? I said, I don't know. I don't know what the solution is. I don't know how you deal with the problem.
And it's crazy, bro, because a lot of people in LA are homeless. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, have you looked up the ratio, bro, of homeless people per year? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's being homeless, like, right now, like, in Los Angeles. Like, man, like, that ratio is tough, bro. Like, oh my God. Like, I can, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I just pray, like, every single day, man, for my life. Because I got, like, so much out here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got so much out here to lose, bro. Like just like a billion things to lose out here, man. Like to be honest, like this. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm just grateful for what I have. That's it, bro. Like like nothing more. Like I'm just grateful for what I have. That's it.
That, people get in that cycle and they never make it work out. You guys have the answer. Today, Tom said to me, he said, we're going to meet these guys from the hood or from downtown. And he said, they've done some amazing things with their life and they've turned their life around. That's amazing things. And,
Yeah, bro.
going to meet with them and maybe they're
second
going to ask you
chance.
some questions and learn from me. But right now, for this first half an hour, I've learned from you guys.
What's one of the biggest lessons in business you've learned?
I think one of the things that really made a big difference to me is to knowing what you want to do with your life. That's huge. You can die without knowing what you want to do with your
Right.
life. But if
Yeah,
you
you can,
spend
bro.
the time
You can.
thinking about
You
it,
can.
talking to people, talking to your romantic partner, talking to your friends, talking to a coach, but figure out what you're going to do and why you're doing it.
Yeah, y'all. Like just know what you want to do out here, bro. Like, hey man, like you said, bro. It's like you can die like without knowing, but you know what you want to do though. I mean, still, I know like what I want to do. I mean, like I'm doing it right now. Like I'm doing like everything, like that's God giving me to do. God gave me this gifted talent, bro, to do this. So I can make this into like a long term a career of mine. Cause like, hey man, like it's just like I love doing this, bro. Like I love doing this, bro. Like genuinely saying that, like I love doing this. You know. Yeah, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Like he right about that for sure, bro. He right about that. Go to State Freeway.
Carl, for the people out there that haven't accumulated a fortune yet, how can they use your book? How can they give back to their people?
But it's not a matter of giving back. Nobody stole anything. Nobody has to give anything back. The people that have wealth, if they want to use it in the service of their own happiness and the happiness of those that they care about, those they love, and for whom they are grateful, this is a wonderful mechanism of giving them not a bequest, but a prequest to enrich their lives, their success, their happiness.
Who's a hero of yours?
Ayn Rand. I mean, she is courageous intellectually. She has promoted some ideas which were just so revolutionary, so much ahead, and she stands by her ideas and she defends them and she's articulate there. Who would write a book called The Virtue of Selfishness and put that in the title? And everybody knows that selfishness is an awful thing and so forth. But then when you get to understand, and that bothered me, I wasn't going to read that book. But then when I got into what she meant by that, which is living your own life, and having the greatest life that you can, and loving your own life and loving life. I don't agree with everything Ayn read and said, but in every substantial way, I think this woman is a hero.
Carl heads to another radio show to continue promoting his book, and this time he sits down with the popular host Rick Dees.
Hey, it's me.
How are you, buddy?
I'm good, and you?
Good to see you, sir.
My assistant is in love with you.
Oh, no, I'm going to hug you for that.
Oh, well, hug her. Well, I'll take that to her. She's going to be flipped out.
First of all, she gets these. He's too hot. She only gets this. Oh, my God, I'm going to sign it right now. Look at that. He knows how to write. By the way, it is Rick Dees. I am so very, very blessed to be in the presence of Carl Barney. And it is a joy to have you. This is a conversation, and I hope that anyone listening or even watching would take something away and say, I'm going to try that.
Right now, there's a left-wing populist movement being led by AOC and Bernie Sanders, and they're filling stadiums around the country. And one of the premises of their movement, I guess you could call it Eat the Rich, but they say that not one person in the world should be worth over $999 million that should be taxed at 100%. Is that a good idea?
It's evil.
Yes.
It's unjust. It's insane. It's communism. And these guys should go and enjoy China or North Korea. That's where they should be living. Because it's against human nature. If somebody is capable of making lots of wealth, they don't spend it. I mean, these people are so stupid. I'm sorry. You can only eat so many fine foods. You can only have so many airplanes, so many homes. What do you think these people, they reinvest the money. Who would you rather have spend billions of dollars? Elon Musk or AOC and Bernie Sanders?
Nigga, Elon Musk, because like he know how to like manage his money, like, I can tell. No, but yeah, bro, it's like they don't want Americans to have like, this much money in this fucking country. So again, like they're ready to like mad about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they're mad about that shit, bro. Like he right about that.
You want the government to spend your money? Or do you think you should keep it to yourself?
They're afraid it will get to
I'd
a
rather
point in
keep
this
it,
country
bro,
that
honestly,
the ultra-wealthy will
I'd
be able
rather
to
keep that
influence elections, influence policy, influence law, to the extent where
No, because the government will take every single penny out of your check or your account, regardless of your wages, everything, bro. It's like the government don't want us to have anything out here. Like anything. Especially like in the US. Like they don't like it's like they don't want us to have like anything no more. Like,
they just get to
It's
run
just they
everything.
don't want
That's
that.
their thought. What is your take on it?
You mean like Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders and OAC are influencing the culture and the thing? Those guys have all the political power.
Right.
Elon Musk and others, he doesn't have any real power. He has persuasion, has ideas, but he doesn't have any power.
Like, I think initially when we think billionaires, it's going to be like, holy shit, it's this guy. And he's going to be so outrageous. I only have a sample size of 2, but these guys have been incredibly chill. Like, just pretty down to earth. And I don't think being a billionaire actually, it's how you became a billionaire that really matters. I don't think just being a billionaire makes you a good or bad person. It's how you did that. So I'm curious to know what you guys think in the comments. And is this something that you aspire to be? Like, do you want to be a billionaire? Me personally, the lifestyle I live,
I want to be a billionaire one day. I want to be a billionaire.
Nor do I want to be one. Like, my life, even if I had $1 billion, my lifestyle wouldn't change. I would still drive my Chevy Cruze. I would occasionally buy ribeyes. Maybe I would buy nicer Airbnbs when I go on vacation, but it's not like I would be doing that much outrageous stuff. All right, folks. That was the day in the life. Hope you enjoyed yourselves. Carl, is there anything you'd like to end this piece with?
This has been a very exciting and stimulating day. It's been a pleasure working with you guys. And as we say in England, I'm chuffed, which means I'm very pleased.
Well,
Very satisfied. It was, thank you. It was a great day. Thank you. And thanks to the camera guys who were
These guys
everywhere.
crushed it. If you could broadcast a message to every home in the country, what would it be?
Your life is important. Your own life is important. And respect that. And want what you want, whatever it is that you want. Dreams, purposes, values, whatever you want, what you want is important. And make it important. And Billionaire has a bigger mindset. And after a while, the numbers just become, zero, more zeros.
Folks, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you'd like to purchase Carl's book, which I highly recommend you do, The Happiness Experiment. I read it. It made me think a lot about what kind of impact you want to lead in this life and planning for happiness. Do yourself a favor, get the book. Link is in the description. Love you guys. See you next week. Peace.
Big shout out to Tommy G and Carl Barney. Yo, man, bro, I learned so much, bro. Like for the past 30 minutes, like just now, 30 minutes, bro, of watching this. Like I learned a lot, bro. Like I've learned a lot from this guy, man. Talking about, a business plans and like education and stuff like that. Like far as you as a person, like dreams, goals, etc. Just things that you want to do for yourself. I would love to be a billionaire one day. I want to lead this success to other people so they can be better. You know what I'm saying? Cause I would like to be a billionaire. Like I learned so much, bro. Being a billionaire is chill. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like if I was to be a billionaire, I don't be the same person. You feel me, bro? Because I'm being the same person. I'm still gonna take my kids on trips and the wife on trips. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm still gonna be me. You feel me? I'm still gonna be me. If I was a billionaire, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna be all bougie and all that. Trying to hide my own, my image because you know what I'm saying. Put the ego to the side. You know what I'm saying? Put your ego to the side, bro. And actually, be yourself. You know what I'm saying? Before you was a billionaire. And my famous quote is, "Don't follow footsteps and be the change and do what you want to do. Dreams, goals, etc." You know what I'm saying? Because it's not too late. I'm about to be 21 soon because it's I still got goals and dreams that I want to pursue. At a younger age. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm working on that right. As of right now, we're working on it right now. It's in the works now. So I'm just grateful and blessed to be, here and doing this for y'all. Please go like, share, and those definitely go subscribe to the channel if you're new. And please turn on those post notifications if y'all new to the channel only. We're almost at 13,000 subscribers, y'all, on the main channel. So go subscribe to that right now. Yeah, y'all. It's your boy Be Great, and I'm out. Peace.